What's going on with John Harbaugh?
Mark, listen, when it was a week ago today when the Cardinals fired head coach Jonathan Gannon, and you were just trying to figure out who the next names were, and you liked the list that the Cardinals are putting together, some interesting names on there. But then when the Ravens fired John Harbaugh, you were like, that's the guy we got to get. He's the biggest name on the market, and the Cardinals, here we go, spoke to him. ESPN reporting the Cardinals are one of 5 teams to have preliminary talks, phone conversations with the former Ravens head coach, John Harbaugh. Harbaugh is at the top of everyone's wish list. He was the 3rd highest paid coach last season, about $17 million. Hiring him would send just a bolt of lightning through this fan base and a serious message that you want to win. As of now, ESPN is saying the only team he's interviewed with is the Falcons. Guys, this would just be the coolest thing. I've been saying this all day. It's like asking the prettiest girl in school, like, hey, you want to go on a date? Might be out of her league. You know, she might be out of your league. Well, she might not have a chance, but at least you're going to ask.
She's going to say, I need $18 million.
Is that what she's going to say? I need $18 million. What's your quarterback situation?
That's kind of real life.
Yeah, there we go. Listen, there's a lot of people out there thought John Harbaugh wouldn't be interested in taking the Cardinals job or even talking with them to begin with. You know, you have some questions about ownership in the past. Yeah. Quarterback situation, what is it? You know, is Kyler coming back? Are they going to move off him? They don't know. So there's some instability there. But to me, Cardinal fans were saying, why haven't they talked to him? Why haven't they talked to him? That says something bad about the organization. Well, here's the deal. They talked to him.
Yeah.
And we'll see if that interview pans out. But the biggest name out there is having conversations with your team about your opening. Michael Bidwell said, listen, the decision to fire JG was about wins and losses. This is how you win back your fan base, by talking to the biggest name out there.
That guy,
and going and see where it goes from there.
Didn't he have some unbelievable streak of getting the Ravens to the playoffs?
18 years at Baltimore, in the playoffs almost all the time, Mark.
Wow.
Of course, won a Super Bowl too as well. Like, if you're hiring coaches,
that's it right there.
That's the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And, you know, 17, 18 million, that's a lot of money. We'll see. We'll see if that's how it all pans out. We'll see if he says yes to the prom and go from there. Here's the rest of the list, guys. They interviewed former Broncos defensive coordinator Vance Joseph and Seahawks offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. They also plan to interview 49ers DC Robert Saleh this week. So far, they've requested interviews with 11 candidates. 5 of them on that list right there have head coaching experience. Meanwhile, former head coach Jonathan Gannon has significant interest from around the league. He's going to interview with the Cowboys and Commanders, maybe to be their next defensive coordinator. He's also going to interview with the Titans, maybe to be their next head coach. Interesting, right? Gannon was, of course, coordinator with the Eagles before taking the Cardinals job. Guys, that doesn't surprise me. I figured JG, listen, he believes in a lot of good things. I thought he was a good coach. Just didn't work here. Didn't win, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has a lot of interest around the league. Remember, he led the Eagles to the Super Bowl as their defensive coordinator, which is why the Cardinals were so much interested in him, 3 years ago. So it wouldn't surprise me if he gets interest from around the league.